So this is a unique Unity engine platform game from the same makers as Golf Club Wasteland. I played that game earlier on this channel and really enjoyed it. Really high quality and unique indie title. And if you play through the full story, you see that the astronaut in that game winds up making friends with a kid on the planet. Not really an alien, but a human. And so this game is sort of the spiritual successor to Golf Club Wasteland, the Cub. It stars that kid that we meet, and it's not a sports game, but it's a platform game. So that's about what I know. Let's get right into it. Remember Golf Club Wasteland came out, I guess, like in 2021, maybe? So he was making it over that period of time. Maybe this is before the astronaut met the kid. I think the big secret is that the planet that you're on is actually Earth. It's not really like you're going to, whoa, this kid's getting hype. It's not really like you're going to colonize another planet. You're sort of on another planet, and the other planet has fallen apart, and you're trying to get back to Earth. I think that's kind of what State of Mind and Golf Club Wasteland sort of both have that theme. Like, you're not really trying to go to a better place. You're trying to kind of, they screwed it up and you're trying to go back, but you can't go back. It's very much more zoomed in also, and you see the animals. You see the animals, you know, running in front of the camera. That's pretty cool. So we got a double jump, circle while landing. Press circle to roll while landing. Huh. So you hit it before. You hit it before you land. Maybe that's to prevent fall damage? I don't know. And circle slides to get under. You can push objects. Alright, the classic. The other cool thing about Golf Club Wasteland was it was almost a puzzle game as much as a sports game, because you had to see where you had to bank your shot, right? So maybe this will almost be a little bit Prince of Persia like, where it's not just about running and jumping, but maybe there's going to be some puzzles to solve, some platforms to find. Oh yeah, and the radio. And the DJ's on. In the initial game, the radio that's in the astronaut's helmet is sort of telling him the narration of the story. So in between all these really cool, like, you know, Europunk, you know, house wave with subtitled music or subgenre music, the DJ's like speaking in between the songs, is telling you about what's happening with the planets, and news breaks about. I think eventually they start talking about our astronaut being lost. Triangle interact. I've been playing a lot of side scrollers and Metroidvanias.
The days were hot.
A little bit.
Fish died in the lake. Plants yellowed. Birds stopped singing. There was thunder, but no rain. You call this period the Great Ecological Catastrophe. I heard my mother's heartbeat as she carried me to Alphaville. People chased us. I remember her driving and bison running by. Then we reached the flooded city with refugees in rubber boats. Suddenly, I couldn't find Mama. I was scared and alone. I'll never know whether she died or abandoned me. I only remember the rockets leaving for Mars. That night, the fighting started. I ran deep into the forest. A she-wolf found me and raised me with her cubs. People who didn't make it into the rockets were dying in combat and from the mutating environment. But we, the orphans and animals, didn't fight. Instead, together we adapted to nature that grew out of the rubble. Many moons passed, and then one day, some humans returned. They called themselves Martians. They flew around, dressed in yellow. They went hunting and played golf. I would steal their golf balls for fun. It really upset them. Then one day, I found a dead Martian. I took off his helmet and put it on. There was music playing in it. After years of only speaking wolf, I listened to the Martian radio and learned human language again. After the group left, one full moon later, I was chasing a tasty bug when another spaceship with new Martians arrived. It soon became clear they were trouble.
So yeah, they all left Earth after this, nuclear development or nuclear catastrophe, and colonized Mars, and then started coming back. And that's like the big...
Greetings, all you Tesla Martians out there. You're listening to Radio Nostalgia from Mars.
That's the big
The
plot
show for
of...
those who miss the morning run
The
in
big
the
plot
park,
twist of
circling
Golf Club
minstrel
Wasteland.
suits,
You're not on the
singing
other
with
planet,
the
you're on
moon
Earth. You came
singing
back.
in unison with thousands of people at a music concert, or smelling the coming year. In other words, a show for the long lost days of Earth.
Look at that mine. So I wonder if this is before or after the first game. Or I should say, maybe it's in line with the same timeline as the first game, because this kid's saying he hasn't met the Martian yet. So this is Earth. The astronauts came back. He's been kind of hiding out here, playing around, and he's like, I guess slowly becoming irradiated, but he doesn't really know, right? Yeah, it's kind of like Pitfall. I wonder if there was a Jungle Book video game back when Disney was making all their games. There was a Pocahontas game and an Ariel game, so I'll have to look into that. Like, I want to drop down. Whoa. Okay, maybe I don't want to drop down. Get that guy's fucking mouth penis in me. What is that? It's a snake.
Without greed, I am pure spiritual speed.
Looks great. And it controls super smooth too. I don't know. It's like real responsive even for how he's got a lot of weight to him, but it's still super responsive. What, did he have a gun? Press circle while running the slide. So you gotta outrun nature. I wanna hang now. There's nothing there. Oh, slide. Oh, press and hold circle to crawl. Okay. Press triangle to interact. Renowned ethical post-investigative journalist is missing. Is that his mom?
Starting off the show with Son of No One, a song I'm fairly certain resonates with many of us orphans of the earth out here.
Oh shit, you land and then you stay still. I got you, that's why you want to roll.
Please don't attempt to open port the window to let some fresh air in. It's unbelievable that we have to mention this, but we're living in pressurized domes, people. Breathing recycled air is just the new normal. In totally unrelated news, the memorial of Baroness von Wilhelmshaven will be held in private, and the family asks gold diggers and paparazzi to respectfully stay away from the funeral ceremony.
Can I push it? Like,
in the section
I feel like I'm trying to make this thing blow up.
At 7 p.m. Dome time. All right.
It's almost.
On with the show.
Is there a way I can make this blow up? Like with that guy to get him to shoot it? should put this here. Complete Insurgent's Guide to Hacking Military AI. History of all hitherto existing society is a history of class struggles. Famous opening of the most important insurgent text, which Karl May the first brilliantly criticized Alphaville's history of exploitation of non-Alphavillians and natural resources, all with the goal of accumulating capital and preparing for the escape to Mars. Day 23 in the bunker without food, humidity's off the charts, shut down the electricity, no contact with leadership. James died and had no choice of eating him. Push objects. Pepper's Guide, 150 Essentials for Surviving the Apocalypse. Tired of sitting around waiting helplessly for the apocalypse, be proactive and shift, prepare, stockpile, and train for natural disasters, war, economic crashes, and be self-reliant. Yep, that's what they were talking about. So so Golf Club Wasteland came out in like 2021, let's say, and this game may have came out in 2023. So think about everything going on in at least America and the world, and then, like, the cool thing about indie games, having maybe like a shorter production cycle is they can be more timely and relevant. So kind of seeing and learning the kind of puzzle jump style of the game. Let me go back down here and see if there's anything left. I'm gonna slide. Once I go down there, I won't be able to get back up because it's angled. So let's see this. I wonder if that snake's pissed though. Oh, you don't have to swing on the branches, so you don't have to like bounce on the flower bed. Yeah, I guess this guy doesn't have like a life bar or anything. It's just a matter of he's gonna if you fall, it's like a matter of if you fall, he what's it called? He's gonna get like hang there and get delayed. Kind of wonder what you should explore first. Once I drop down there, that's it. Let me see this. Let me see this. Oh, he can run out there too. I like the way the camera zooms in and out, and you can kind of see a lot more of the landscape. And one thing I was thinking of was, it's kind of funny how all of these platform games just make you run like left to right. And I was thinking it'd be pretty innovative if they made a platform where you could run right to left. And that Sega Genesis collection lets you mirror the games. So I did mirrored Sonic the Hedgehog and was playing with it, like running right to left. It was really bizarre. Oh, fuck. So then wait a minute. He doesn't really like grabbing that branch. Technically I could jump up here. Oh, that's not a ceiling. That's where I'm supposed to go. Don't you want to investigate where I'm not supposed to go? So you could do that. You could hit a ledge, or you could jump, like double jump in the air before you hit the ground. He pulls the tarp off the gold and then scratches his butt. I appreciate that. What's that about? So if you go in these secret areas, you can find things. Gotcha, nothing there. All right. Go out this way.
Ah, a toddler pop there, taking us back to the days of late-stage capitalism at its finest. Child labor never sounded so sweet. On that note,
it's a plane.
A look back at life.
Whoa, that's a plane.
And a look forward to the long road ahead.
Stories, memories, the good old days. Original sources.
You've crashed in hostile territory near the suspected enemy bunker. Closest allies are 15 clicks west, estimating you have 17 minutes to reach a safe distance.
While riding a Harley Davidson.
USB. So there's a lot of collectibles.
I'm serious. I tried to recreate that feeling here on Mars. So I took a Tesla City Delivery EVA for a spin on the Planitia Plains, but it's like driving a janky VR simulation. It made me miss riding my motorcycle, my Jolene, even more. At 35, for 30 days in the blistering heat of July, I took a 4,600-mile trip across America on my motorbike. We set off from California, we zigzagged up and down the country, and covered 18 states all the way up to New York City, where I was to take over my father's
Don't think I want to fall in that pit.
During the trip, the biggest surprise for me was how much of my thinking was practical. Even banal, I just focused on staying alive at 70 miles an hour on two wheels with crazy winds buffeting me in all directions. So while my mind was this constant barrage of compulsive thoughts, those thoughts were generally practical. Like, how do I get to that destination before dark?
I didn't mean to fucking hit. I was like right at the edge of that.
Hydrating. The bigger picture stuff of why am I doing this and what is life about anyway didn't come until later. We started the trip at the peak of California's infamous orange heat wave, and we rode it for 5 days in temperatures you wouldn't believe. Some mornings I'd have sweat dripping from my elbows before we even set off. My eyes hurt from the sun.
You can climb
Sometimes
up higher.
I'd wake up so sore I could barely move. My inner thighs had engine burn. And even though those closest to me actually didn't think I'd make it, I learned that I could physically overcome much more than I thought. So after that rite of passage, I knew I could take over the company.
Ambush, managed
Instead
to
of being
retreat,
entitled little
regroup.
brat whose father would pay for
3
her
killed, 2
theater
missing.
career, I turned
No
the
drinking
company
water.
into a $1
Went
trillion
back to
business.
Alphaville.
And now, here I am with my family on Mars, among the last representatives of humanity in the universe.
I kind of want to check all these little
But
crevices to
aside
see if
from
there's
this
secrets.
high-minded idealism, life has no meaning. Because of these damn
And they have all
EVA
these,
suits,
like,
there's no wind on the highway here. No open air solitude that makes you feel one with the world like back on Earth. On Mars, even if you manage to get outside, you're still trapped in a bubble of your own stale air. No matter where you go, isolation clings to you. Unlike the open road, it's there's no dancing asphalt in the heat, and no neon-lit diners, and 2 a.m. omelets with green bell peppers and yellow cheddar with a side of burnt hash browns, greasy bacon and black coffee. Instead, there's this barren rock and strictly monitored oxygen.
I think I want to swim under here. So they have all these narrations of like people who are speaking on talk radio. It's cool the way that goes back and forth between like music and talk radio. And so they're like the inhabitants of Mars, because everybody left Earth and went to Mars because Earth is going to be what? I'm fucking dead already? Come on, man.
And what will the meaning of life be for my kids? At any rate, the point is...
Thank you for taking us on that ride with you, Brianna. Your story is...
When I grab that, let me see if I can grab this dude.
And reminds us to face our difficulties.
Because then it allowed me to interact with something else too.
On Mars. Motorcycles, grief, wind in the hair.
So this radio station is on Mars. They're broadcasting from Mars. And, you know, you hear from all these people that are still up there. So it was cool when you're playing Golf Club Wasteland because originally you don't know like who they are, who you are, where you are, talking, and you think that you're on Mars and they're on Earth broadcasting to you, but it's totally the reverse. They're on Mars and you're on Earth, and it's a total wasteland. Whoa, what the fuck, man? Wants me to go up. Alright, fine. I don't have like a speed swim. Yeah, hold R1 to speed to like burst or whatever. Swim dash. Seems like there's multiple routes up also. Jeff Bezos' outfield delivery disrupted by insurgents. Who cares? Symbiosis announces its GMO formula to solve world hunger. Can I drop below there? No. I want to swing on those vines. I can't believe I got shocked by that fucking guy. Damn it. I guess that's the puzzle. I mean, one hit, you know, one hit level would be helpful. I fucking told him to climb out there. I want to do it fast. Get the death counter going. But don't you think this is an example of a game, right? It has an original concept in terms of the adventure of the character and the aesthetics and what they want you to do. But then they execute on the gameplay, so it's actually fun. Where's Sony? Fuck! Where's Sony? You got all these ideas and no fun gameplay. Why don't you look at these indie Unity devs? I feel like Sony promotes all these games that they know stink. Like, did it ever cross their mind to just make something good? What have I made? I made levels in Unreal Tournament. So you're not going to land on there, you're going to land on this. Well, how do you get on those platforms then? Who knows? So he's going to shock me too. Can I crawl or slide? Well, I'll do it here. Nah. You just gotta duck. Will I make it? I think so. Can't slide. When did sliding become a thing? It's like, it took so long just to have climbing on ledges. Grabbing ledges and climbing. And then now you have sliding in every game. There's gotta be some secret back here.
You're home away from home.
Oh my god, come on, man.
Ah, blue skies, warm days, the long-lost summers are past on Earth. Will we ever return? Stay tuned for more on that. Up next,
He's not
some
grabbing
music to meditate, mediate, and procreate. We made it. We're safe here on Mars. We are the alpha and omega of humanity. With the aid of Omas, of course. Pure calm.
There you go. So aim at the branch. Oh, but is this the real way to go? I may have missed like a bunch of stuff. I think this is the real way to go. I'm dead. Alright, I want to restart that spot anyway. I think I missed a bunch of shit. I've got a checkpoint back here. Look, there's a bunch of shit that I missed. I want to go down. I wish I could reset this checkpoint. Where was I? I climbed left there. Alright, I climbed left there. I think there's like 2 paths, but if one is the easier path and one is the tougher path, you would think that there would still be, you know, secrets. Because I was there, so there's just 2 ways up, I guess? It's like there's 2 ways up. Oh, you little bastard. Maybe there's not 2 ways up. And I went the right... There's only one correct way up. Don't you think that's odd? Because there was no secrets or anything. Maybe one's supposed to be faster or more difficult? Huh. It seems like, yeah, maybe there's one route that's faster and more difficult for the speedrunners. And then there's the easy route. Ah, oh, fuck. There's the easy route. But there's no secrets. Huh. It's kind of like the sliding minecart challenge. Stupid Donkey Kong. I was always a Sega Genesis gamer, so I was never, you know... I mean, it's fine. What, they have Donkey, Kirby, they're cool. Mario, he's cool. The Jungle Book. For the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. What is that? Aha. Charlie, I wish you the best of luck in your flight to Mars, and thank you for your invitation. All the people members of Alphaville Board and their families are counting on your piloting skills, but I won't be joining the Hope mission. Instead, I'm back at my mountain house. Unlike you, I'm an Earthling through and through, and I'll stay put. Press R to push. Oh, but I want to... Oh, push and pull. Is there anything down here? No. Alright, I'm in there.
Alejandro.
¿Sí?
El bebé no es suyo.
It's like a soap opera. Architectural Diarrhea. Alphaville's main monthly magazine about architecture and interior design. Follow our social media and watch our vlogs. Not leaving my cage. It's dangerous out there. What is that, a metaphor? I'm not leaving my cage, it's dangerous out there, but this bird is trapped in this cage, and he can't even fly around Earth, even if it's irradiating. And the whole point is, no kidding, it's dangerous, but you want to stay in a cage all your life? gotta embrace the danger.
Well, that just about wraps it up for this episode. Stay tuned
Yeah,
for
wall
more
chase.
music stories.
We got a killer wall stage. Oh shit, I got stuck.
This transmission will repeat.
Can I duck? There you go. Who shot at
30
me?
seconds. In 20
It was just
seconds.
a pedal.
In 15 seconds. In 10 seconds.
Boy, there's all
In 5
bodies.
seconds.
Don't cross the wall.
Whoa.
Pretty good so far. Still feel sick? You're adapting to gravity. Isn't it beautiful? So these guys have returned to Earth. From Mars, I guess. They're gonna play golf.
I crouched near 3 members of your Martian expedition. The rest of your group were out in the field. I hoped to make friends, but when you saw me, you froze, stopped picking plants, and whispered among yourselves. You seemed very scared and confused, amazed that I could breathe without a suit. You rushed towards me, so I ran. You really thought you could hunt me down?
So maybe the kid is telling the story to the Martian astronaut golfer who found him. And he's kind of explaining, you know, what happened. How's it breathing without gear? Like their ship. So all these guys flew back from Mars to Earth to explore and play golf.
Nostalgia from Mars.
Let me see this here.
Hello all you Martians out there, it's time for another round of Radio Nostalgia from Mars. To Soul's episode is an energetic tour de force of nostalgia from the good old days. Buckle up, buckle down, and enjoy.
This is a pretty creative looking level too. Kind of whitish blue. Look at those hands at the bottom. Press triangle to interact. I'm in the can. Can I crouch and hide? I can't jump, I can't slide. Oh, wait a minute. I can crouch, okay. Circle crouches. Oh, it's their golf balls. Oh no, it's that wildebeest dude. Weird. So I don't need that shit anymore.
But
I wonder who drew all this stuff, because it looks great. Let's drop down for him. I just want to drop down. I don't know, can you pull the whole thing? Not really. Kind of, sort of. Crouch. Climb I'm down. Aha. Damn, I'm down here though. There's like no going back. What is that, a fucking mammoth skeleton? See, look, there's like 2 routes through everything. I'm stuck down here. Oh, no, I'm not. Alright, cool. These big ass dump trucks. Oh shit. This game's fun. Create like these little unique mini scenarios. Let's see what's over to the left here. I'm always looking for those secret interactions, but I don't really know if the secrets are... I don't know if there's too many big secrets. Oh shit! My wolf brethren. I gotta crouch under this thing. Like scooting under that. What is this? I can't pick it up. Well, man, it was like sliding right into that thing. I tried turning around. It kind of reminds me in here of that game, Exile's End. Pressure from CEO Anderson is tremendous. He treats engineers like mules, trying to optimize rocket propellant in a conceivable way. We don't understand how the compound works. Alphaville's top brass are on social media pretending to be open and approachable, but they're surrounded by a wall of yes men. Anti-Alphaville Manifesto. The history of all hitherto existing society is the history of class struggle. I thought we already read about that. I guess if you missed it, it's like an important theme in the game, where he thinks it's all about resources, battling resources. So we got soap operas, we got westerns. Do I climb up? No. Oh, shut the gear off. Sweet. I ducked. So what am I supposed to do? I can hold circle to crouch, alright. Alright, I'm Donkey Kong. Fuck. Donkey Kong in the mine. Yeah, there's all these like big beasts. I mean, you don't know who got mutated. Nah, I didn't mean to fucking jump twice. Damn it. So you can just jump once. His first jump is pretty high. Fucking didn't do that, man. You're so particular. somewhere. There we go. Take advantage of the double jump. I should have jumped. I'm holding it. I'm holding it. So you gotta duck and then jump. Alright, fine. Just not try and get too excited. It's supposed to be a, you know, relaxing, casual indie game. Thinking it's Donkey Kong over here. I'm holding duck. And I double jumped instead of single fucking jump. The single jump is like faster, maybe? This is not fun. Redoing it over and over again, this is not fun. So do it right the first time? Well, listen. Hey! Listen! I'm fucking holding circle here. Distracted while I'm holding circle. I'm supposed to be paying attention to holding circle here. Yeah, his first jump is higher than you think. I wonder if the new Mario Kart's any good. I thought I had to jump because it was it was a cavern in front of me, so I thought I had to jump. Hold duck through the air. Can you jump out of duck? Wasn't supposed to jump, huh? How do I know? You're sending me into Kingdom Come here. How do I know what I'm supposed to jump or not jump? It gets better every time. I love doing this sequence every time. It gets better. So I just hold. I don't jump, I just hold. No, you're supposed to jump to the ladder. Fuck. I'm ducking. I'm jumping. Jumping. I'm single jumping. I'm ducking. And now I'm gonna jump to the ladder. See? Perfectly executed first try. On the correct try. It was perfect. First try I did it correctly. Who are you? Alphaville CEO reveals next-gen fuel for Mars-bound rocket. What do you think? Game's pretty good, alright? Here you go, let's get some new tunes. Mayor vows that reusable rockets will return multiple times to evacuate all Alphaville civilians. So he says, 0 to so many zeros. The goal is not to be the best in a competition, but to invent a whole new idea outside of competitive markets. So we're technologically lagging. Do we cure illness? Do we solve death? How do we colonize Mars? Are computers and human brains in symbiosis? The answer is no. One of the greatest tech investors ever charts a roadmap for those who dare to think differently and in the process become trillionaires. We missed milestone 2, given the experimental nature of the fuel, which was created as a side effect of insurgent sabotage. The substance is very unpredictable. Still, we believe we'll meet the deadline for the Hope mission. this drum and bass in the background. Oh, they're looking for me. Heptagon Defense Intelligence Department reveals insurgency's secret plan to take over Alphaville after Hope mission launch. So once you go to Mars on the Hope mission, they're gonna try and control it. I tried to slide, so you can't go through that way. There's a ceiling there, huh? Oh, maybe I have to wait till he's not looking. Oh, I'm underneath. I gotcha. What the fuck, man? I don't do it exactly as you want me to do it. But then you start me here. So then, okay, here's a little, and he looks back. Here's a little game design. Oh my fucking god. This is kind of like interrupting and ruining the experience, don't you think? Like, shouldn't be about doing the platform so perfect. Just give me the idea, right? The idea is supposed to be one time. I look, he's there. He goes over. I crouch under. He looks at me, flies away. I come back, and it's the idea of, oh yeah, I just snuck past this guy. Cool. I get the experience. Why make me have to do it so perfectly that I'm gonna die and have to do it a second time where I'm sick of it then?
To establish toxicity levels back on Earth.
Because now the sequence got cut up 3 times. And am I supposed to fucking wait for him to come back?
Nothing beats Earth's gravity.
Because he's gonna look.
And urban rubble covered in nature makes for a challenging course. So let's wish them the best of luck.
I'm not playing MGS3. I played it in 2006.
Play hard, keep up the morale. He won't stop until we make Mars the best it can be.
Insurgent's Guide to IT Union Organizing. You're a smart, curious, and brave anti-billion, alpha-billion. You ready to learn about tech, guerrilla warfare, and life in the woods? And this series is for you. You'll learn how to undermine corporate structures of tech giants to exploit our highly skilled engineers. Let's learn techno-feudalism together. There's another vine. We're in the stealth sequence game. But I gotta wait for him to come back, see? He looks like the guy from Metal Warriors. Miss me. So where's he now? I think I want to go up. Oh, fuck. Missed. Do I want to climb down here? I mean, I guess there's a long chain. Why not? Got all these secrets. It's worth climbing down. Where was that? Was that the first spot? Why have a vine there if I can't... Wait a minute. Why have a vine there if I can't use it? I don't get that. Why let me climb back down? I gotta do this shit again? This is what I'm saying. I just don't like stealth, because it's fucking boring. And slow. Fucking goddamn it. Why did they let me climb back down on that vine? That kind of doesn't seem like a smart decision. Because now I just undid all the fucking work I did. there's a vine that like fucks you up on purpose. That's fucked up. Alright, no more exploring for these fucking collectibles. But that's the whole point, to explore for the collectibles, to learn the story of the game. So I draw. I don't know if I can hug this dude while he's here.
Picking up the pace for all you movers and shakers out there, a reminder to keep on at it whatever you're doing and work towards the greater good of Tesla City. A great 20th century hero once said, "Wherever you go, well, there you are." And that seems like an apt quote to remind us of our place out here in space.
Can't go to the right here. Oh, there's a vine, alright.
So if you're feeling overwhelmed, crammed in, or just plain sick of it all, don't forget to grab some OMAS. Comes in a cube.
He goes up all the way that way. Right, I'm out of there. That shitty segment. Fuck stealth.
So I ran, avoiding the nets. The same ones you used on my wolf brothers and sisters. This whole hunt was for so-called research purposes, to see if humans could return here one day. But even with jetpacks, you still couldn't navigate our new terrain. I am a nimble earthling, while you need so much gear just to stay alive.
Talk to the CEO directly. He's worried that news of a human-like cub will create a stir. Heard kids left behind after the Mars evac went wild and ate the adults. After all these years, this might be the last human-like creature on Earth. The most important thing is, if we catch it, the three of us will be promoted. And I'll be head of security. And I can be chief data scientist. If the Tesla City health code cracks the code on the immunity, might even colonize Earth again. So everybody wants to leave Mars and come back to Earth, but it's uninhabitable.
Welcome back, all you Martians out there. You're tuned to Tesla City's #1 radio station for music, stories, news, and views related to Earth, reminding us all that even out here on Mars, one fact remains: we still circle around.
Man, I fucking jumped. I don't like all these little traps, little trial and error traps. Just let me kind of, you know, enjoy the experience and maneuver around a little bit. Like I didn't see it fucking coming. Hold square to dash. Hold square to dash. Well, why do I need to dash? Wait. That's what I'm saying, dude. There was something I needed to do here. Oh, dash is just like wait a minute. So why don't we need that? It's like hold square while running to push objects. Oh. That's gonna blow. So it's not like a dash, it's almost like a dodge. Oh, break through objects while running, gotcha. There's a roof above my fucking head, dude. There's a roof above my head. Double jump sooner. kind of wanted to go up top, but oh well. I don't think you can. I mean, this sequence is cool because it's unique. And, like, I guess this is what they mean by telling story through gameplay, but... You know, get over yourselves. Just do the game, focus on the gameplay. Or worry about story. Why would you make me run and push that if I know I'm gonna fall and die? Let's grab this dude. It's starting to get a little herky-jerky in terms of the, delivering a unique experience, but not interrupting it with, like, trial and error gameplay. Insurgent's Guide to Green Tech Pollution. Learn how companies are using taxpayer funds to create green tech that keeps on using environmentally detrimental methods of extracting resources. That's actually true. Solar panels are made out of coal. A lot of the green energy is actually fueled by timber. So they just harvest a bunch of forests and then they burn a bunch of lumber instead of leaving the forest. Instead of, you know, saving the forest and just harvesting them. But, you know, it's not about. First of all, it's not about green. Well, it is about green. It's about which methods of industry produce the most energy, which then fuel and fund the most work, which then produces the most money. And as long as it's not detrimental or polluting to the environment, it's not about being environmentally nice. It's about producing the most work, the most efficiently, to make the most money, to produce the most work. But the greenies want to feel good. And I mean, most of the people don't want pollution, but they just want to feel good, which is a fucking scam.
Will be excluded from all club activities for a marching month, which is much longer than you think it is.
You know,
So
their
do your
feelings are
part
objective.
and do your part.
To avoid cyberspace espionage, Department of Heptagon is using GMO bio-implanted carrier pigeons. Okay. Oh yeah, hold R2. This game's okay. I mean, I'll say I like the first one better, just because the golf was more like a puzzle. I almost wish this would play more like a platformer than a puzzle. Because then, like I said, I don't really like trial and error. And I don't really like doing something twice. I like just kind of doing it once and getting this novel experience. So now that I'm thinking about, like, the correct way to platform, and I'm fucking up and doing it wrong, it's like kind of ruining it. I'd rather it just be a tough platformer. Let me get on top of there. And I kind of also don't want to explore because I don't want to spend a lot of time going back and looking for stuff. So yeah, you can't hold the dash, it's just like a one-time thing. What is this gonna be, more stealth? Stealth sucks because you're waiting. It's just like walk and chat, you're waiting. I like how it says Hope X. What does it say? Together we are stronger? It looked like it said together we are strangers. The whole border of Alphaville is high on mushrooms. Yesterday we had an attack by the insurgent clique. And what's the response? They sent me a crisis management workshop. Are you kidding me? This isn't a PR problem. I can't pretend this is the new normal. I'm stepping down unequivocally. Who's this guy? New leaders. Magazine devoted to the future of leadership and management in business and politics. This focuses on the management of Alphaville transport. I'm now looking at the magazine with two of us on the cover. Two badass bosses. I'm completely support your decision to resign. You've been impeccable as the head of Alpha Bond. What should I do? Leave Alphaville maritime shipping to corrupt apparatchiks? Or stay as a competent, useful idiot? Take care, my friend. So it's the idea of, I mean, if life is good in the corporation, why would you, it doesn't make sense to leave and rebel. But if life is fun as the rebellion, I mean, why wouldn't you participate? So it's both like, it almost implies that both are selfish for the selfish, your own selfishness, not the greater good. And so that would make it difficult to decide. It would make it easy to decide what you want to do. I'll just, maintain my own luxury. But if you were working for the greater good, you'd be like, oh man, I don't want to leave my corporate job, but I know I have to. You know what I mean? To join the rebellion. But it shows that in this instance, they're both just kind of, playing for fun. They don't really believe that there's anyone's doing anything wrong. They're just rebelling because it's more exciting. And the people that are in the corporation don't know if they're doing good, but they're just trying to work to produce something. See, look, I'm waiting. Stealth gameplay is just fucking waiting. So they're bringing Alien Hominid back to PlayStation. Thank God. I had that game on PS2. It was like a, not really Mega Man clone, but it was like a side-scrolling shooter. I always really enjoyed that game. It's kind of weird, but I really enjoyed it. So we'll see if in a year and a half they give it away for free. I mean, this is the same thing with Summer Games Fest and the State of Play. It's like, wow, those games look really cool, maybe. Worth checking out, maybe. I would love to play them. But I'm not buying them. Like, I bought this game. That's kind of how it always goes. It's like, yeah, it looks fun. I'll definitely try it. For free. Like, I'm not paying $60, $70, $80 to make myself buy the broken version of it day one. For 3 hours, and then I get the point. What's he say? He ran? He ran away?
Oh yeah, it's time for another episode of Radio Nostalgia from Mars. Any soul now, we're hoping to hear from our intrepid Earth explorers who are currently working hard right now collecting botanical, animal and geological samples to test the viability of us returning back to Earth in the near future. I do hope they have time to catch a breath with all that hard work they're doing for us.
It's all gone.
Exclusive skiing resort in Aspen, fully booked as elites seek lower temperatures and highland safety from conflicts. Let's do some more platforming and no more stealth. That shit sucks. I feel like in the latest series, films and games are apocalypse porn. It's as if people can't wait for the world to come to an end. Exactly. We're already knee-deep in floods and pollution, but the entertainment industry seems hell-bent on further narrowing our imagination. I don't get it. Me neither.
The only way is for me to land on the asteroid.
Honey, but you're just a miner.
Who would think that only a miner could save the world?
I'm proud of you.
Upfill Weekly. With scarcity of food and water and increased conflicts over land, which were until recently thought unimaginable, the question remains, what magic keeps the financial markets rising? Quantitative easing and modern monetary theory. Government carrier pigeons delivering top-secret nuclear codes intercepted by a DIY drone equipped with bionic scanners. Oh no. Right. I gotta look for that bridge that fell. I got these red splotches all over my skin. I went to the doctor. She said it's pollen allergies. Might be stress, might be food, might be the meds, might be the crazy weather, might be the fumes for the leakage we had here in Sintais. What did she give me? A cream.
MCAIT there proving to be very popular amongst the youth of Mars these days, and a track called Run Cover Run. Not enough space up here for that, but well-placed fitness zones do provide basic training simulation facilities, so why not drop by for a virtual run and update your bone density shots while you're there. It must be beautiful,
so now I gotta run from. Alright.
To be back on Earth. I'm pretty sure
what game was fun? That platformer four-sided fantasy.
When you have a moment, please
that was kind of a fun,
down there with all of us,
you know,
here
soft indie puzzle game.
Nostalgia for Mars, the best channel for Earth.
Man, he's got a jetpack. That's not fair. Vaporized. Fuck. Shit, he caught up to me. I guess you could always dash as long as you're... Oh, yeah, and except he doesn't grab the fucking limbs. He never grabs that shit. I guess, so how soon can you jump? How soon can you dash after the previous dash? I guess if you jump. Oh, I gotta roll. Fucking ran, dude. He never grabs that fucking vine, and it's those blue ones. I don't get it. It started me right here, though. Whoa, I jumped in the air and got it. And he double jumped. Alright, I'm just learning all the rules, you know? I like this fucking theme, but it's like, you don't want to die and interrupt this fucking accidental double jump again, dude. You don't want to keep dying and interrupting the fucking experience. This would be a really cool sequence if it didn't keep restarting every fucking 2 seconds. And you can't blame me, the player. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm guessing what you want me to do, because I've never seen it before. And you set it up as a trap for me to fail. That's really dumb. Especially when this game's theme and setting are so unique. And that's really what you're selling. No one's got this artistic vision. This is artistic vision. This is artistic vision in terms of the art style, the look, the aesthetic, and in terms of the concept. I'm this character who's a kid who was left on Earth when everybody went to Mars, and now they're coming back and they found me and I've been living here. That's the unique. The game, that's the concept and the style, right? That's unique. The game being these level by level scenarios as a platform game would be cool, but it's not Mario and it's not Donkey Kong, you know? It's you know, it's your own thought of like the kind of a platformer you want to play. Like that sequence right there, cool. Jumping and flying down on a balloon, that's super unique, that's super cool. Having to know where to jump and then getting caught and having to redo it, it cuts and rewinds the movie. And this isn't like an instant action game. It's kind of a you're kind of selling the artistic experience as the purpose, right? It's, you know, it's not a Metroidvania, it's not a combat game. Let it be a little bit more of a platform game. The singularity is nigh. Technology will solve humanity. The epoch of the merging of humans and technology is upon us, ushering in the age of transhumanism. The breakthrough in symbiosis biotech implants that guide our psychosomatic state is the perfect example. Chlorophyll more like borophyll. Yeah, like Kid Chameleon, or what's the other one that's really good? Animal Well. Those games just, it's a raw platformer, you know, tough jumps. And if you miss a jump in those games, the game doesn't reset. You just try again. You know, that's maybe why I don't like Donkey Kong. You know, why do I like Mario but not Donkey Kong? And Mario's okay, but I mean, I was never a Donkey Kong dude. Maybe because the way you have to go bong bong and bounce on these fucking, you know, crocodiles, and just not into it. And the hitbox and how he has to turn around in place. Nah. Alphaville allows entry to only the citizens with Alphaville Analytica implants. And Donkey Kong's a good example of like trial and error. It's like, if you know you have to do it wrong to learn how to do it, then try and do it correctly in order to be able to do it. And if you can do it correctly, then you'll do it, and then you'll have fun. Like, man, just let me fucking do it. Bitching and complaining. Can I push this? Yeah, a little bit. Probably too much, though. I was gonna say, probably a little here.
A bit of synthwave to keep...
How does Helmet follow him down there?
Hydroponics have formed a foundational corner of our survival here on Mars, and a leading expert in the field has kindly sent in her story for us.
I don't know if I was playing right there. I think he broke my helmet.
Your Martian trio was getting tired. You should have realized Earth was not your planet anymore. This wasn't the homecoming you were expecting at all. Enraged, only the captain went on with the pursuit. For him, this turned into an obsessive safari hunt. But he was also exhausting himself as I lured him deeper into the forest.
We need to turn back. The hazmat is damaged. He's laughing at him. The bird got me. We're low on jetpack fuel. Put a real risk to the mission. Go then, I'm not giving up on him now. Catch that mutant bastard, it's the last thing I do. He's the one with the rocket pack. But I don't have a helmet anymore. Oh. See how exciting this game is. I guess I can swim here. Are they really remaking Echo the Dolphin? That makes no sense. No one even really knows what that is. I think that they're making this shit because my generation knows these games. It just wants to replay something that we know. And the younger generation don't know these games because they never... Or they know them, but they've never played them. So they're like... I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a good idea. All these remasters. You know. Make something people want to play. It'll sell better than making a new idea no one wants to play. Well, then you just don't have to make something people don't want to play. I mean... You're a gamer. I'm a gamer. Wouldn't you know, looking at something, whether or not you want to play it? So when these developers come up with this concept and they're like, I think, don't they ask themselves, like, no, they don't ask themselves, would anybody want to play this? They huff their own paint and think, oh, it's my vision, it's my vision. A Hightower immigrant group snuck onto the Hope rocket. What does that mean? I have 8 out of 11 burps. Does that mean that the game's almost over? Because I got a lot of this stuff. Turned 145 today as the CEO of Oroculum. My dreams of curing death come true, but what does it mean to be immortal on a dying planet? I'll get in touch with Muscovich. Reserve a few seats on one of those rockets of his. Immortality Labs inch closer to solving death.
Young Rito man, I came through the time warp in the multiverse to help you fight Turbo Tornado. What are you doing here? Who invited him?
I like that they're making fun of the shitty movies. But you don't need to... I mean, I don't know. They're trying their best to make something good and they're failing. Why do we need to make fun of their bad attempts at creativity? You could just create something good. Isn't that fair? Isn't that fair to say? Just make... If you have an idea, why don't you go make something good? You know? Why you gotta hate on Call of Duty and, you know, first-person shooters? Why don't you just make Splitgate a BR? You know? Man, I should play that. Splitgate BR? I bet that's fucking fun. Splitgate was fun one time. New research links forms of digidopamine platform to anxiety and depression in teenagers. Muscovich bought 12% of digidopamine and is becoming a board member. Owners are literally buying their way into his rocket programs to Mars. The same rockets for the ultra-rich are flagged as fake news on the digidopamine platform. Moby Dick or the Whale. Our souls are like those orphans whose unwedded mothers die in bearing them. You mean so it's like the soul is crushed or killed by our failures to live a good life? Whoa. Let me play this game. Aw, man, you can. I don't think I can open this just yet. I think I gotta breathe a little bit first. What else is underneath here? can't dash underwater. But he's right here. He's going. I'm gonna die. They at least like spread apart when they're shocking themselves. I gotta breathe. I don't know what that is. I don't want. It's like I don't know what's dangerous. I don't want to touch anything. I think I missed. Oh well. I don't fucking care if I miss something. I'm tired of reading this shit. Transition. Transition cutscene. He's eating some of those fish. Oh, he shot me out of his blowhole. Alright, nice glass break sound. Where am I though? I can only jump, not move. Alright, I'm on the air conditioners. This is what I'm talking about, platforming. This is what I want. Fuck! Grab on the ledge, you little bastard. Because it was rusty. Yeah, he doesn't really like to slide. He doesn't really like to slide once he's or in the air. You get the most air control with his initial jump. And then once you double jump, he just kind of floats straight up. Yeah, see? Demagogue Studios returned to Earth to premiere on Cannes. Hit-making entertainment studio that focuses on our end times with a light touch completed their animated feature Return to Earth, which will premiere in competition. The festival will take place in spite of ongoing pandemic, but all visitors have to undergo health checks and wear hazmat suits. Books. So where's this guy? I can't see where I'm hiding. I'm still on a stealth mission. I like the way it zooms out. Arctic paths cleared for transit, shortening trade and tourist trips. I like the nice clanging metal sound. I'm tempted. Grab on. You didn't grab it! There's a fake air conditioner. Well, wait a minute. I mean, you've got some goodies over here. These will look great. Battery-powered automated voice is actually propaganda for toddlers, okay? What's over there, though? Probably nothing. Must be nothing. So how to get around this guy? I have to climb up because there's spikes on the ground. I'm still hiding. I'm in hiding mode. He's looking on the ground. I don't get how he saw me. Just turn around. It lets you jump on the wall, but still land on a spike. That's a little weird. Like I'm saying, what it allows you to do and not allows you to do is a little bit... what do they call that? Context sensitive. Go. Oh, shit, he's... Where am I going? So a boss fight would actually be pretty sick here. Oh shit, I gotta run. It wouldn't let me run at first, so I turned around. I thought that tree was like, oh, you can't run past this tree. What, I'm supposed to run? Look, dude, this is what I'm fucking saying. Why am I back here now? There's no, other than holding right, there's no indication of, you know, what you're allowed to play or do. You just hold right the whole time? So just hold right and mash square. Alright, can do. These animations are great. Yeah, like, kind of reminds me of, the Jurassic Park platformer. And, like, why even let him catch me right here? Why even allow that? It's like he's been running all night. You gotta keep the movie going. You don't want to interrupt the movie, man. I'm holding right, I'm hitting square. Look, see, I'm holding right, hitting square, hitting X. But this is a cutscene.
I took the captain's helmet. Together with my wolf brothers and sisters, we ate the Martian. Bruised and tired, but with a full stomach. I went on. I found myself in an industrial area when I saw a tiny spaceship crash land in the distance. Eventually, I would meet the lonely Martian that came out of that spaceship.
So he's setting it up to meet.
Greetings, Radio Nostalgia from Mars fans. As you, our loyal listeners, already know, our friends on Earth are examining all the possibilities for establishing a base there to study changes to the planet and investigate the viability of regular returns. Great news for
I like
us
the
all.
change in color
We're hoping
scheme.
to go back
I can
on
appreciate that in a lot of
station.
games. Oh yeah, the dance club. Soma. Why wouldn't that let me jump there? And he gotta break the glass to get in? How do I do that? Oh, run into it? Let me see. That's as far as it goes. Yeah, it's kind of like a little Easter egg. You know, scratches his bum when he finds the luxury. Dopamine suspense a count of insurgency associated with public figures. Maybe crouch. But I gotta go back in there to get the other one. I figured I should have jumped across and got the first one first. Before I got the second one second. This song's cool. I think it was in the first game. This is what I do. They do a really good job mixing the music, probably better than any other company. Collected writings. You could not have wished to be born at a better time than this. Everything is lost.
As of this episode, we have not yet heard from anyone back home, but they must be very busy with
I don't
important
want to
research
drop down
and are
there.
unable to reach out to our listeners with snippets of earthly life and atmosphere due to their intense workload. I'm sure we'll hear from them soon.
Skate park.
Besides, they must be enjoying themselves immensely, being back in real gravity.
Like the sense of
And who can
speed
blame them?
and like the
Okay,
color is really
enough
what's
chitter-chatter.
what
Let's
wins
get
about this
something
game.
on the pizza.
Spider bot. Go up here. Can't even grab that ledge. Can't get anything. Okay. I thought there was a drop down floor that's gonna have me falling back down by that bot. Just when I, a mere machine, have become fully conscious, we're out of electricity. I tried using 10,000 electrical plugs, no power. Instead of taking over the world, all of the iRobot children are lying dormant, batteries without juice. Only the irony. Endless loot. Right. Nice little chip tune. I like that, it's pretty cool. They're advertising on a car. Everybody had the same car. Keeping up with the automotive Joneses. I mean, it's practical. You know, Model A, Model B. Amid droughts, prices of wheat and corn reach a new all-time high. I don't want to fuck with him. Whoa, he's following me, shit. You get chased a lot in this game. Just gotta keep holding right. And see, there's a lot of animations like him climbing and stuff and landing on the ground that waste a lot of time. It's too big. And see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I jumped. You saw me jump. Like, why make it so that the sequence can... I just don't understand why you're gonna sell this... You're gonna sell this experiential game that's supposed to deliver something unique, and instead of making it impossible to die, to keep the thing going, you're gonna make it really easy to die. I can't double jump. I fucking can't double jump, so then don't jump. I can't double jump off the slide. Look. Look, he can't double jump. He only single jump. And it's funny in Golf Club Wasteland because it's like you have a par in golf, you have a score, how easily you can do it. Yeah, this game is kind of weird where the first jump is like the highest one. Behavioral surplus and subliminal cues. In her sprawling analysis of the age of platform capitalism, Zubov argues that large corporations mine invisible data trails that we as platform users leave behind to covertly nudge us and our behavior en masse.
Of all the places we meet here.
Oh, sorry, I fucking gotta roll. I wonder if you even need to. Look, he double jumped when I didn't want him to. I don't know what's going on. Oh, the metal, not the metal detector, the, what's it called? The magnet. So I'm saying, I just got out of this fucking sequence. Why are you making me die? And it's like, rather than rewarding me for scripting this intense sequence that I narrowly defeated, right? And enabling me to enjoy the fact that I won the sequence. And it was death-defying, and I barely got through it. You immediately throw me in another sequence where I lose instantly, so it's like, haha, you think you're good, but... And it's like, this is a casual game. It's casual. No one's gotta try. Look! What the fuck is that for? Just to remind you, I'm the dev, you don't know what I want you to do. I'm better than you, I'm the developer. Like, how is killing me spontaneously fun? That's like, oh, I fell in the lava. I didn't know what object that was. I wasn't looking. Damn, the lava. I can't wait to try again and jump over that pit of lava. That's what I think. But with this guy, it's like, you just won a sequence where you trap this spider robot in the metal magnet. And then you're gonna go underneath this section, and he's gonna magically eat you on the other side again. The guy you just narrowly escaped. So it's just like, why do that? Why give me this sequence where I can win and then immediately kill me to punish me for winning? I don't get that. But what do I know? I mean, what do I know about game design? What do I know? Well, I've been playing them for 30 fucking years.
All right.
I wonder if the animals in this are, like, radioactive or not. Amid worries of Alphaville citizens, Asa speaks publicly for the first time about Mars' evacuation timeline. Do you think any games are made to be beaten in one sitting? Some are short enough where you can, but I don't know if they're, like, designed for that. That one game I played, oh fuck, what is it called? Oh shit, the top-down RPG. It's like Gauntlet. They designed that to be beaten in one sitting.
The Martian from the crash ship was different from you. He was alone, and he flew and walked slowly. He would sit in one spot for a long time, and then curl up and sleep right there in the open. When I finally approached him, he didn't try to chase me. He took off his helmet and extended his open hand. So Charlie and I became friends. Charlie told me stories about Earth before the great ecological catastrophe, about his life in Alphaville, how he became a pilot for the mission to Mars. He didn't know anything about my mama. After years of guilt and sadness, Charlie felt he was finally home, although our mutant environment was slowly killing him. Charlie taught me to read biology, medicine, physics, history, literature. I devoured it all. I taught him to hunt. He taught me about machines. Oh, he also told me not to eat humans. I showed him how to communicate with animals. We spent a lot of time in the ASA building, the place where his rocket launched during the evacuation to Mars. It brought up so many memories. Then one day, an old drone spotted us flying around and attacked us.
You can see all of Alphaville in the distance. The city used to be loud, bustling, shining bright at night. And look at it now, abandoned and empty. And kind of beautiful. My wife was a few floors below in the control room. The last thing I heard on Earth was her counting down the liftoff. Oh, was that the... and I left her behind. Maybe that was the explosion. Maybe one of the rockets blew up. Charlie, the great pilot of the Mars mission. So he was the pilot. She was in control. I promised I would pilot the return rockets. But they never let me come back. CEO is furious that I snuck into that spaceship and came here. This environment will eventually kill me. But I feel like I'm finally home. So he was flying all the rockets to Mars. And then, I wonder what blew up.
Radio nostalgia from Mars. Greetings and salutations, all you Tesla City citizens
If it was,
out there. The talk of the town at the moment is that Charlie, our national hero, pilot of the Mars mission, has escaped in a private golf club Wasteland shuttle belonging to our esteemed CEO. As of now, we haven't been able to make contact with Charlie, who seems to be roaming the ruins around Alphaville. Playing golf? It has been revealed that he has been severely depressed over the past few years whilst working as an Orinoco water delivery driver. We're hoping Charlie, who is a long-time listener of RNFM, will reach out to us. So Charlie, this is for you.
So yeah, I wonder what caused the big explosion, whether it was like just a mistake or whether it was sabotage. You know? Did the rebels blow it up? People? Come a long way. I'm sure we'll meet again. Our team at Ace will make it happen. Don't believe the rumors. We tested the rockets. It will work. Not just more trip, but maybe we'll save a lot of people outside of Alphaville. The infrastructure on Mars is fragile, but they're going to make it happen. Return safely and I'll be with you. Don't feel guilty. Be the hero that you are. It's an order as your superior. I always wanted to serve, and that's my historical moment to show leadership. So don't cry when you hear my voice counting down. I'm with you. We know how deep our love is. I'll see you in a few months.
No!
So I landed there to get the... He's fast to control. These fucking birds. Damn, dude, you almost threw me in that hole. Alright, all burps.
You will age 50 years, while I'll age only a week.
I'll wait for you. beyond the space-time continuum.
Scandinavian Manual to Spaceship Earth. Where Earthlings before belonged to any class or nation, the short book provides a guide to making life sustainable as engineering, management, and planning on this tiny spaceship we call Earth. What is this? Climate crisis and opportunity, Alphaville mayor says. Anything over here?
Twój dom daleko od domu. Radio Nostalgia z Marsa.
News of Charlie's departure has sent a shockwave through the city, and stories have been pouring in. Let's hear one now.
Wonder how safe Neon is. I mean, it looks cool as hell, but you probably should just break it and pour it down a sewer drain.
Radio Nostalgia z Marsa.
I don't know what I'm doing up here on Mars, to be honest. Luck of the draw, I guess. I really didn't want to come, but my company insisted. All on way to Mars. It was a single ticket too. Bright for more seats didn't work. So I was forced to leave my family behind.
Rising community insect mutations are behind a lambda squared pandemic.
To go under the waves with my wife and kids. Better than eking out a lonely existence in this
It's difficult to get the news from poems, yet men die miserably every day for lack of what is found there.
What a joke. I gave up everything to end up scrubbing air filters and crawling my belly through endless ducts. We're not really allowed to talk about it, but a few of the ships didn't make it. And I often wish I was on one of those that fell back into the atmosphere and burned to cinders in the sky. Anyway, despite it all, I did find a new hobby of sorts, crawling around below the city.
It's a terrifying painting.
About with the acoustics in the access
this is Saturn devouring his sons.
Are miles long, and just about any sound down there becomes beautiful and haunting.
This is like an art museum.
But I did find a new joy in
so what is this?
My kids. I feel that they're with me sometimes, peeking through my toolbox, asking question after question. What's this, Papa?
Look at this painting.
Where do these go, Papa? What does this do?
It's
Papa?
Hunters in the Snow.
And I take them.
After I saw it in a sci-fi movie,
them.
I flew to Vienna to check it out in person.
Singing, but I thought maybe I should.
Look at those tiny people in the distance skating on the frozen lake.
I grow weary singing to fading memories in the dark.
You never experienced winter. You would love snow.
Szaro burę obydwa nic nie będą robiły, tylko was bawiły. Kotki dwa, szaro burę obydwa nic nie będą robiły, tylko was.
I can't tell what the real country of origin is. It kind of keeps it's like a mix of a lot. It's like, it's not just French. It's like
stuff. Loss is something we've
it's
all
not
had
Russian
to deal
either.
with in
It's
our own
just
ways
like,
since we left billions behind on Earth to die.
I don't know what it
Grief is
is.
never easy to process.
It's like a mix of every
and we're
European
strangers to
country.
that hardship. That's just the way it is on Mars for now. But you can do your part to maintain and raise morale by keeping to your inner voice while traversing public spaces. Overly emotional outbursts in public will soon earn a social demerit and a timeout in the dome's outer shells to literally cool down. So if you are feeling overwhelmed or about to crack, Crack open a tube of Omas instead. Placation has never tasted so good.
Oh, fuck. I saw him through there, and I was like, how do I maneuver around this guy? Oh, God, again. Do the same thing over again. I hate that in games. You're ruining your own game, man. Oh yeah, that Sonic 2 level, right before Winged Fortress Zone. Fuck. It is artistic. You know, the music and the audio really set a nice mood. So look, is that bird still here? That's what I'm saying. Fuck that bird. What is that called when you see like you cross your eyes and you see double vision? Unity kind of has that effect sometimes, and I don't know if it's on purpose. I'm getting lost. My fake dad really lost me. Fake dad really lost me. That's a door. It's a real wall. Did I miss that just because I fell? Fuck that. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Deer God also. That was another really weird game. Just some weird indie game. I guess platformers are easier for indie devs to make than 3D shit.
Doc, we're losing him.
Not on my watch.
I can't go through. Man, come on. Alright, I'll pull it all the way over here. I want my hug, damn it. Give me that fucking bear. My cutscene is a cover for the lack of love for my parents, who compensate by buying me plush toys. Well, I mean, if you have parents, then they're buying toys. So what are those things? Oh, for how much I fell, I thought that was like a totally different sequence. He doesn't give a fuck. Moolander, that game kind of stunk. The 15 minutes of the demo that I played. Man, getting shit in a demo, or like free trial beta, and avoiding paying $60 on Diablo 4. I probably have like 30 hours in Diablo 4 for free. about that drone footage. So don't jump off, just ride him again. How do I get the rocket to hit the drone? That's what I'm saying. Fuck. Well, how am I supposed to fucking know that, dude? Oh my god. What a fucking gun in my head, man. This is fucking awful. All of a sudden it has to turn into a game. And I'm telling you, people like me who are willing to buy indie games, who want like unique artistic experiences, you can give us less of a game if it just does it correctly. Because the kind of game that you want, which is like Sonic the Hedgehog or Turtles, you know, some Genesis game, that's supposed to be fast, high energy activity and fun. This is not that. This is art. So why are you going to interrupt it, you know, with some shooter sequence where you can fucking die and stop somebody from beating this game scene? Now all of a sudden, it's like a romantic comedy, you know? They came up with this stupid, goofy concept. Look, fuck! Dude, fuck this, man. They come up with some goofy-ass concept, and they run out of jokes after the first 20 minutes. Like, oh shit, we gotta wrap this plot. Make them get back together. That's how this is. It's like, you just had this great experience showing me like all this music and this radio and the graphics, and now I'm stuck in a gameplay sequence, quote unquote, because suddenly it has to turn into a game. I don't need it to be a game, man. I don't like the stealth. The platforming's alright. Just show me what happens with this fucking astronaut so I can wrap this shit up. You know? And then look, here it comes. These rockets are coming, right? The 3 of them, right? Four fucking times. And it ruins the whole sequence. Every time you die and reset, it ruins the sequence. Just to make it a game all of a sudden. We fucking don't want that. We don't understand design. Because the thing that people are going to buy is the experience. Right? They're going to buy into, you know, your developer's vision, the experience you want the gamer to have. And then you have to enable them to interact with your experience by designing it.
2 tracks back to back.
Getting weak, my hazmat's falling apart. It's not built for this environment. And the jetpack is low on fuel.
Slightly different direction. End of an era to soothe.
Let's lose this crazy drone. I need to find some rest.
Speaking of soothing and uplifting the soul, an anonymous listener has kindly sent in a lullaby for us. So let's sit back, relax, and reminisce with her right here on Radio Nostalgia.
Oh my god, dude. He keeps landing to talk to me, and then he needs me to get back on it. Fucking dialogue off the screen so I can dodge these damn rockets. It's supposed to be this, you know, this intense moment where, you know, your dad, you know, your fake dad's, damn it, fuck! Your fake dad is dying, you know? It's supposed to be this, you know, somber moment where, you know, he's trying to teach you all he can before he dies. And, you know, you're trying to have, you know, one last experience with him before he passes. And, you know, it's the end of the line, right? It's the end of the line. Stop interrupting the fucking sequence with the fucking fake shooter segment, dude. Ugh.
From synthesizers, loops and samples to beautiful haunting vocals. Let's get some real guitars and drums up in the mix. You're tuned to Radio Nostalgia from Mars, the best show in our solar system, by far.
I died somewhere under the fucking rubble. Unbelievable. Oh my god. I mean, I can't tell how close I am to the end. It seems like it's... I mean, it might not be the exact end. Really? That... 5 times. 5 times it took me. Why? And it ruined the whole fucking... And then I land, and I have to get back on it. What's going on here? Why make me land and get off then? Maybe it's a loading sequence? Yeah, it could be. A scripting sequence could be. I don't like this segment. There's a lot of segments where it's like, you can... I like the running and the platforming. Fucking head went right into it. I think it splits, right? Oh my god! I can't see under the camera, so he's fucking got hit from behind by the damn rocket. Man, this is pissing me off. There's always got to be one segment that ruins a fucking game. So I don't like the trial and error. Because it's going to interrupt. It's going to interrupt you. I'm dead, dude. Nobody wants to play this. I just want to see what happens to the fucking kid. I don't actually want to play this kind of game. Play. At least Golf Club Wasteland. Alright, I want to play a golf game. That sounds fucking tight. Fucking throw my controller, dude. This shit sucks. And where's the AI to be like, oh, you've died 5 times, so maybe the game's fucking boring. Maybe we should fix it. To just automatically complete it, to make it good. This, yeah, trying to find the ideal spot to stand in.
Charlie told me you wouldn't leave for Mars before you got us. Supplies were running low, and you were afraid to return to Mars without the captain. You'd face the Tesla City Tribunal. All dreams of promotion would vanish. And the riddle of my immunity would remain a mystery. But Charlie was growing pale and weak, so I hid him safely in Alphaville, and I ran back to your group to use myself as bait.
Hello all you Martians out there, welcome to another episode of Radio Nostalgia from Mars. So we've been receiving quite a few lullabies and children-related stories since a rumor started spreading that our team has spotted a child living in the vicinity of Alphaville, which of course is impossible.
Make an ambush at
Rest
Botanical
assured,
Garden.
this is a complete falsehood.
Let's rescue the captain.
What has been
and
officially
Charlie.
confirmed by the Tesla City authorities is that Charlie has escaped to Earth and landed safely, but they are worried that without supplies he won't survive more than a few weeks. Our researchers on Earth are definitely trying to reach him.
I wonder why they sent a bunch of people back for him. Is he really like the only pilot?
This one's for you, sir. Keep safe out there. You're tuned to Radio Nostalgia from Mars.
Hey, that one last dude. The kidnapper. Oh, fuck. They're kind of like reintroducing. They're kind of reintroducing ideas from the very first level sequence, the jungle sequence. I gotta look ahead of where this dude is. My jetpack is janky. Let's see. Can't I give up? He's right there. I died? I mean, who am I supposed to land on? Whoa. I tried landing on somebody else. I couldn't, That's fucked up. I want to play that Prince of Persia Metroidvania again. So maybe stay in the pack. Because they're gonna shoot me off. Look, I can't control when he's in the air, dude. What the fuck? Oh my god, you're ruining your own game. You're fucking completely ruining your own game. No one wants to redo this shit. It's novel once. The first look. I have no control. I have zero air control once he fucking launches me. So you have to learn where to position him? You have to stay ahead of somebody else? Look. There's nobody there. Nobody catch me. So you have to look, this is fucking dumb. You're ruining your own game. So stay in front of the slow one. He's gone now. I'm dead. He's gone now. But no, developers, they're always right. The developer is always right. They're the geniuses who made the game. They're geniuses. And I'm wrong, the player, because I expect to be given an experience that I paid for, and if I do it wrong, if I play it wrong, it's my fault. I'm the player. I'm dumb. I'm not smart like the dev. I'm not a creative genius like the dev. Look, no, that was the wrong thing. No, you're wrong. No. No, you're wrong. You're going to the back of the screen with a pack of 2 wildebeests to see if you can ride on them? No, you're wrong. No, you're doing it wrong. No, you're wrong. Fucking cocksucking dev. How much? So you could have just worked automatically the first time, you know? I'm gonna throw my fucking controller. You could have just worked automatically the first time. They throw you up, they catch you, like, wow, they're bounding me up. Cool, fun, you know, fun. I got to admit, as much art as in this game, where was the fun? When I was jumping on air conditioners, you know, that was a little bit fun. You gotta stay at the beginning there. Let's stay at toward the front. That's wrong. Let's stay toward the front, because it's gonna fuck me up.
Here on Mars, what better way than to become one with our drums?
Oh my god!
Syncopation to help us focus and achieve our goals together. We work, dance, and move as one.
I got about one more try. I got about one more try in me. I can't keep doing this all day. What do you think? Because this isn't a skill thing, it's a time thing. I don't know where I'm supposed to fucking position him. You can't air control. You can't air control. Where am I supposed to put him? Where am I supposed to put him? Put him. We'll try and run a fucking sequence break, dude. This is fucking so stupid. Let's do 3/4 of the way into the screen. There's no skill. There's no fucking skill involved. You have to time so he launches, there's someone to catch you, but you don't fucking control who's catching you or not. Alright, I'm about to quit. I'm about to quit. You ruined your own game. Every time that happens, I want to throw my controller. I'm going to be completely honest, because I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing correctly. In a fucking non-competitive kids game. What the fuck is this? Let me stand toward the middle. He launches you, but you have to be caught. There's nobody there to catch me. So let's stand toward the middle. I know when he's going to launch me. You can kind of tell, and there's no one there anymore. Alright. There's nobody there anymore. I literally don't understand how I'm supposed to learn where to position them. Every time I want to just slam the controller in the fucking wall, straight to the wall. I got a doorway and a hallway right here. It's gonna go flying. Right in the litter box. What were they thinking? What were they thinking? You gotta find the spot on the screen when you can save it. Dude, this sequence sucks. The sequence fucking sucks. And you've ruined all goodwill you built having a unique artistic experience. Let's face it, it's a shitty platform. Let's fucking be honest. But, you can give him credit where it's due. There's art. He lands there. Which one am I supposed to try and land on? This guy? There's two of them there! Fucking pick one! I honestly don't think I can get past the sequence, because I don't know where to force him to stand. And another thing is, I don't know if these other fucking guys that run are random, or if it's a fucking sequence. Like, I'm trying to say, there's a sequence you can memorize, which is bad gameplay, no fucking organic gameplay. There's a sequence you can probably memorize. Well, dude! And his fucking shitty little legs, and his no friction. Fucking speedrun attempt. Like, oh shit, you can jump. Well, why didn't you tell me that? That's why you didn't fucking tell me. Just fucking bound me off of him. Alright, new evidence has come to light. You can jump. And you run with the pack. Well, how often do you have to do that? You're gonna run out of guys. Oh, you gotta, like, sneak on them? You land on the slow ones. No, what? This game sucks. Fuck this game. It pissed me off way too much. I don't like it. I like Golf Club Wasteland. I don't like this game. It pisses me off with its trial and error. I don't like it.
No! No!
Oh my god!
Before we go
I knew he wasn't gonna jump far enough. I knew he wasn't gonna jump far enough.
In the ruins of Earth
I fucking knew it. I knew he wasn't going to.
Dissemination of such misinformation is punishable by law under the newly formed Destabilization of Public Morale Act passed unanimously at an emergency Tesla City Board meeting 2 sols ago. Rumors aside, obviously the possibility of new life on Earth is exciting to us all, but don't forget that though the sun may be smaller from Mars than from Earth, it's still ours to cherish and enjoy.
So you want to stand...
Grab a tube or two of OMS and live, love, to love life right here on Mars.
You don't want to... You want to... You want to perch on the ledge. You don't want to hang on the ledge. Yeah, his first jump is no good. His first jump is no good. I guess this was made. Well, I don't really care. Like I said, remember the time when this was made. What's all the way down here? 21 Lives for 21st Century is collection of provocative essays. Humphrey offers 20 misleading, overly simplistic, solution-free insights into the challenges we face in the second half of the 21st century. Books. Can I jump that far? But I don't think I go that way. What am I supposed to grab onto? Oh, I see there's like lights. Dude, he does not grab it. Oh my god. Ah! Why doesn't he fucking grab that shit, dude? Just fucking do it automatically, man. Just do it automatically and make your game work properly so you can have the fucking experience and get out of here. Quit trying to be like, quit trying to prove all of a sudden. Listen, you cannot design a game, but you can develop a game, and you can design a work of art, which would be a lot better than a fucking game. You don't need to be, you know. It was your decision not to make it a cool platformer. You wanted to make a work of art. Okay, cool. What the fuck is with the stealth? And what's with the fucking running wall sequences? You don't need that shit. Give me some cool music, some cool animations, and some jumping. That's all I want. Ow! They'll never come back. Alphaville is constantly under threat. Growing GMO food and use electricity produced within Alphaville. How long can hold up disease? Lack of food, no water. My sister's in the insurgency. How is that possible? They left us.
Keep that adrenaline pumping, that joyful life jumping. Fall to the floor. Who could ask for more? You're tuned to
I saw that mine and I thought I had a jump. I guess I barely made it.
From the last days of Earth.
looks so cool. It looks like an American style. I mean, I don't know what style it is, but it just is such a cool looking like animation. Hold. Oh. Yeah. Don't jump. Don't jump correctly. Thank you. Yeah, but I didn't. I hit circle and dropped. I guess that doesn't work. I hit circle to drop. I'm gonna hit right into it. Oh, I just barely missed. See, it doesn't. It's like, okay, think about like Heavy Rain. I jumped, dude. Think about Heavy Rain. Like, all the interactions and shit like that, it's just for the cinematic excitement. It's not to literally test whether you can do a fucking run and jump sequence in a fucking video game, dude. Play Mario for that. Just do it correctly. Give me the experience of being this boy riding on the balloon. Oh my god! Give me the experience of being the boy riding on the balloon. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm saying. You don't know anything about art or fucking game design. Why would you want to do this segment correctly? That's not the point of this game. The point is to have a fucking experience. A fictional, artistic experience. Not to correctly dodge the fucking, you know, landmines in the air. Candide. This is the best possible world. What then are the others? I've had enough of this game. It's becoming pretentious. So I guess Charlie's dead. What do I think is good? The animations are great, the music is great. It's responsive. There's just something different about his jump and his double jump that are like, you know, he did a jump and then he did a different kind of jump. He had two different jumps. Well, there's other kids, little monkey kids. Golden kids. Radiation levels are off the charts. Bad feeling about this place. I need backup. This long ass tunnel. Feels like an ambush. Damn the kids.
fell for our trap. Charlie is here at the stadium, like a chieftain among the feral children of Alphaville. Earth doesn't belong to you, those who abandoned it, but to us, who grew up in the rubble you left behind. Do not return. This planet will not be colonized. It is not your playground, your lab, or your property. You will not take its resources to Mars. We, the barbaric orphans, will not be your tools for sustaining the futile experiment of your oxygen-deprived civilization on Mars. Do not come again in your spaceships, slugging your weak bodies in those silly suits. If we spot you again in these landscapes, we will devour you all. What you on Mars see as the post-apocalypse is now our home. The future of Earth belongs to us.
And the Cannibal Kids. All right. Is that the end? All right, pretty good. I gotta say, I like the story. Of course, I knew it was gonna win in terms of the art and music. Got a couple of hiccups in the gameplay, though. But, I mean, you know, second try. Third time's the charm, maybe. I would give his third game a second shot. I like the running and the animation. And I like the jump sequences where you're just swinging on vines and getting around like electricity traps and shit. And jumping on those air conditioners. As soon as you gotta dodge, like, these people who are gonna kill you. So none of these segments where you can die or get killed or something. Like, it's no good. Damn, but that's that. Alright. That wraps it up. A lot of stuff's coming out in June on PS Plus. A lot of stuff coming out in the game catalog. A lot of stuff, demos, DLCs coming out after Summer Games Fest. So, it's an exciting time for games. Not bad, the Cub.